Imagine if Squid Game wasn't entirely fiction but a chilling reflection of real events. Hidden within South Korea's history lies a disturbing reality: Brothers' Home, a place eerily reminiscent of the deadly games in the show. Could it be that Squid Game's grim story is more rooted in truth than we'd like to admit? This unsettling history raises a critical question: how much of Squid Game's storyline was shaped by real-life events, such as Brothers' Home? Although the series is fictional, its profound commentary on societal inequality and systemic injustice feels deeply grounded in reality. The striking similarities between the games in the show and the exploitation at Brothers' Home suggest that real-world tragedies may have inspired its powerful narrative. The conditions at Brothers' Home, like the brutal challenges faced by contestants in Squid Game, reveal how desperation can strip away human dignity and force people into unimaginable situations. In both cases, victims had little to no choice, trapped by systems that profited from their suffering. This compels viewers to ask themselves, if we were placed in such desperate circumstances, how far would we go to survive? What makes these stories even more haunting is the systemic exploitation behind them. Brothers' Home operated under the watchful eyes, or silent approval, of authorities who ignored the horrific abuse happening within. This is mirrored in Squid Game, where powerful elites orchestrated immense suffering for their entertainment and benefit. Both narratives force us to reflect on how societal systems often abandon the vulnerable while shielding the privileged from accountability. Another striking similarity lies in the illusion of fairness. In Squid Game, the games are presented as an equal opportunity for anyone to win, regardless of their background. However, as the series progresses, it becomes evident that the odds are rigged against the players. Similarly, Brothers' Home was disguised as a rehabilitation center, claiming to help society's most marginalized individuals. Yet, in reality, it was a hub of unchecked abuse, where the promise of fairness was nothing but a lie. The aftermath of these horrors prompts significant questions. The exposure of Brothers' Home's abuses in the late 1980s led to its closure, but justice was elusive. Many of the perpetrators faced little to no punishment, leaving survivors to rebuild their shattered lives with minimal support. This parallels Squid Game's critique of systemic inequality, where the powerful rarely pay the price for their actions. Even when such institutions collapse, the scars they leave behind continue to affect generations. The legacy of Brothers' Home is a grim reminder of how institutions can twist noble concepts like rehabilitation and welfare for selfish, harmful purposes. In the same way, Squid Game critiques the relentless pursuit of wealth and power in the modern world, often at the cost of human lives. This connection between history and fiction challenges us to question the structures that govern our society. As viewers uncover these historical and thematic parallels, Squid Game becomes more than just entertainment. It transforms into a lens for understanding humanity's darkest realities. By reflecting on the tragic stories of places like Brothers' Home, the series pushes us to face uncomfortable truths about exploitation, inequality, and survival's moral cost. In the end, Squid Game isn't just a fictional tale, it's a mirror reflecting the past and present, forcing us to ask, how much of what we see is truly fiction, and how much is a grim reality we've chosen to overlook?